Welcome to PopStroke Glendale. This is a course overview video for just the red course. They have two 18-hole courses here, a red and a black course. The red course is their championship course, a great design by the TGR design group. Here's a couple of youngsters that wanted to be on the video playing. Let's go to Brock Gillespie.
Hello everybody, Brock Gillespie here with PopStroke. We are here in Glendale, Arizona. It's only a meager 110 degrees out here. PopStroke is doing a big tournament September 24th and 25th. This is going to be a preview video of the red course. We look forward to seeing you out at the big tournament. Let's take a look at the course.
So we're now on hole one.
What's up, man?
I feel like hole one is one of the tougher holes on the course. Dog leg right, pretty long hole. There's that hill over there on the left, which kind of affects the way you play this hole. Seems like most guys are going left and bouncing it off the hill, or going right and going through the sand trap off the back hill. You can see what I did here, and it got stuck on the back. Not exactly sure how to play hole one yet. It's going to be a tough hole for the players. Now hole two. Hole two is pretty straightforward. There's that little hill right in the middle at the beginning, and there's a hill behind the hole. I think the best way to go on this one is to start left of that first hill, use the natural contours of the green to bring it back over left. And you'll see this orchestrated here. I probably hit this one a little bit too hard. Keep in mind this is one take and I am hitting these one-handed, so I couldn't investigate these holes to the highest degree, but I think that was a pretty good putt there. Here's hole number 3. Medium in length. There's a little hill to the back left of the hole, and I think most players are going to try to barely hit up that hill and have it roll back in the hole. I found this to be a very tough hole. There's probably a line that I'm not finding here. Maybe way out to the left off the hill, I'm not sure, but I found this to be a very tough make. Here's hole 4. Two little humps on the left-hand side. I think most players are going to be playing to the right of those humps, letting the natural contours take the ball back to the hole. There's a lot of room behind the hole here, which makes backdoor probably unlikely, but I'm sure that there's probably a lot of players that'll probably still play this hole backdoor. You definitely don't want to be sitting on the rough like I was right there. Here's hole number 5. We have this sand trap in the middle. I'm not sure what Guillaume's going to do as far as putting boards in front of that sand trap is concerned. Either way, I don't think the sand trap is the greatest line in the world. I was going left on this. I hit this one a little bit too hard, but I do think left is the line here. You might have some players trying to play this off the back hill in some way, shape, or form. Here's hole number 6. Hole number 6 is pretty straightforward. I think most of the players are going to be going off the back wall. You can see that wear and tear back there, which is what I always look for now on PopStroke holes. Wherever the wear is, you can figure most of the field is going in that route. And so I tried to go off the back door here. Probably didn't hit it hard enough, but you can see it sort of tracking back to the hole. Probably want to be a little bit left of where I went in, roll it up off the back hill and have it roll back in. Here's hole number 7. Unfortunately, someone spilled some oil or something at the beginning of the hole. There's that hump in the middle, and then a hump on the right-hand side right there. And I think a lot of players are going to be sort of splitting the humps. Right of the first hump, left of the second hump. I think most players will probably be going front door here, but there may be a backdoor option that the players eventually decide to go with. But I think most players will be playing this one front door. Here's hole number 8. Probably the easiest hole on the course. It seemed to me like this was just a left edge putt. Aim left edge of the cup, let it just kind of drift back in, and I just didn't hit this one hard enough, unfortunately. There might be a backdoor line that I'm not seeing here, but I think front door is probably what most of the players are going to be doing on that one. Here's hole number 9. I found this to be one of the tougher holes on the course. A lot of room behind the hole, so the back door is probably not the greatest route. I think most players will probably be going front door on this one. Probably trying to roll it up off the hill on the right-hand side in some way. However, I could never really get it to go that far back to the left, so there's probably another line that I'm not seeing here. But you can see my putt there. didn't break back as much as I thought, so there probably is an alternate line on that one that I wasn't seeing. Here's hole number 10, one of the longer holes on the course. Pretty level, and then it dips down into this bottom plateau. This hole rolls a lot more straight than I thought it would. It's not super difficult even though it's long, but there is a lot of room behind the hole, so the back door is a little bit tough here. And you can see me roll this one. Pretty good one-handed putt here. You can see it kind of break left at the end. Rolled it off the back hill, but it just didn't come out. But a little bit more roll there up the hill, and I think I would have had a pretty good putt there. Here's hole 11. This sits at sort of the corner of the property. It doesn't seem like there's really a back door on this one. There is some wear and tear back there behind the hole, so maybe players are trying to go off that back hill, but I was trying to play this front door. Maybe a foot left of the sand trap and then just let it kind of drift right. Now this is sort of a bad putt. I hit it right through the trap, but it ends up working out pretty good for me. I wouldn't be that disappointed about that putt in the tournament if I had a 2.5 footer there. Here's hole number 12. Goes up a little hill. Once again, a lot of room behind the hole. I'm not sure the back door is the best way to go here, but once again, that might change come tournament time once all the guys get to practice it. I decided that front door is probably the best way to go here. It's a right to left putt. And you can see me putt this one. I did hit this one a little bit too long. I think with the right speed, that would have been perfect. Here's hole 13. This is the longest hole in the course. It's kind of hard to tell here, but this is all downhill. A pretty straight putt, though. I think most players are going to be missing the hole a little bit to the right. You can see where that wear and tear is on the right on the back wall. I think most players are going to be hitting this hard, missing it right, going up that hill and coming back. Even though this is a long hole, I found it to be kind of an easy hole. Just let it roll up the back hill like this, and it trickles right back towards the hole. I think if I would have hit this a little bit harder, it would have went right in. Here's hole 14. This is a tricky hole. I'm not sure what Guillaume's going to do in regard to the sand trap. He might try to board it off. You can see a lot of wear and tear behind the hole here. I think everybody's going back door on this one. There's probably a myriad of different lines. We're going to show you 2 lines on this one right here. This first line is me going way right as if there was a board in front of the trap. And I get lucky and roll this one right in. This second putt here is through the trap. And then you can see it roll up the hill and kind of feed towards the hole. Barely missed that one. Hole 15. Pretty straightforward putt here. Not a ton of wear and tear behind the hole, so I'm not sure that if people are going backdoor behind the hole on this one. Probably more of a front door putt. Little bit of a right to left breaker. And you can see that I hit a pretty good line here, but just didn't hit it hard enough. I think if I hit it a little bit harder, that goes right in. This is hole 16. Hole 16 is kind of a tricky hole. You got that hill to the front left, and you got a hill behind the hole. I don't think backdoor is an option here because of that hill behind the hole. I was aiming it right up against the rough. It was swinging back over left and then catching that little hill and going back to the right. I orchestrated pretty well right here, so you can see what I think most of the players are going to be doing. Just a pinch harder on that one and it would have went right in. Hole 17 is another tricky hole. Pretty huge left to right dogleg here. I really wasn't sure on the line on this one. A lot of wear and tear behind the hole, so I think players are doing a lot of different things here. Obviously the first play is to probably go out to the left, but past that I'm not really sure what the right line is on this one, but you can see what I did here. Maybe if I hit it a little bit harder, it would have rolled up that other hill and went back in. Here's hole 18, another really long hole. This may be longer than 13, it's right there with it. It goes uphill and there's this big plateau up here. The hole is pretty close to the edge there, so I think a lot of players are going to be going backdoor in some way, shape, or form. We're going to get to see 2 examples. On this one I'm going to try to roll it off the steps. Now rolling it off the steps at PopStroke can be risky because usually the steps aren't perfectly flat. But this step is pretty flat. The face is, it seems like it's going at a 90-degree angle, so I think you can bounce it off that step. And then this one is rolling it up the hill just left of the step. Probably hit this one a little bit too hard, but I think players will be playing both options there. Thank you for watching this course overview of Glendale PopStroke. We look forward to seeing you September 24th and 25th.